LivesFAST approved, because this is going to be a really fast, really quick KnivesFAST, LivesFAST stream. We're just going to do a short one here so that I can show you guys a few things, and it'll post so people can see it. And then we're going to move on. So this is going to be a quick one because I know Bees is live and some other people live, and I don't want to get, I don't want people to be mad at me. So we're just going to make this a really quick one, probably 15 minutes max. So here we go. First things first, Tempest Tornadoes are available. All 7 versions are still available, 5 of them at TempestKnives.com. Hello, Jim. Hello, Marco. Yeah, I get it. I already said I'm sure other people are live. I'm just doing this for about 10 or 15 minutes. Hello, Rory. I'm doing good. Hello, Justin. Hello, Fred. Hello, John. So don't forget, Tempest Tornado is available now. Don't tell me that it's too small for you. You know who I'm talking to. This knife is perfect. Look at this. Big mitts. Fits right in there. Great knife. No, I'm busting your chops. I'm busting your chops. Is a great knife. It really is. Works really good. Love the fact that I get a full 4-finger grip and still have a nice compact knife to carry. So check it out. TempestKnives.com. 5 versions. Code KnivesFAST will get you 10% off. And 1 version at Blade Bin Shop. Code KnivesFAST get you 10% off. And 1 version at TraditionalPocketKnives.com. 10% off with code KnivesFAST10. But yeah, there you go, Justin. Very nice. Fred's coming after me now. He's like, dude, don't call me out. All right, here we go. You ready? We're going to do a quick once through a bunch of knives that came in today. All right, here we go. Number 1. This is the new Remet Saker Falcon. I was going to say Peregrine Falcon. This is the Saker Falcon. It is a pivot button lock in a really cool purple carbon fiber and a really epic looking blade. It's another banging Remet with a rhino thumb spot here. Really nice. This is super stinking cool. I like this a lot. Hey, Neil McKenzie, what's up? Did I see Sean too? Hey, Sean. So that is the Remet Saker Falcon. This is the Tack Knives something or other. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Is there no name? All right, well, this is the Budget Tack Knives folding knife here. I don't know the name of it, unfortunately. It is a pivot button lock. You got to give me names on the box, people. It's a hole and a front flipper with some crazy jimps. Really cool looking blade shape. And that one is the Sun Spear. Thank you, Fred. So this is the Sun Spear, okay? That came in today as well. We're going to go through these pretty quick. I don't know the name of this next one. They don't have it, but all I can say is daggone mole sect. Holy moly. This is basically a bigger version of the Solstice. Big, thick titanium version. I don't know the number of this one, the name. Let's see. Nope, it just says S35. Big, chunky titanium knife, and I adore this knife. It is milled out, and that's why you get that really interesting sound. This is fantastic. Very, very cool. Cool, Jim. Sharp Obsession. That's on the Sun Spear. That's pretty sweet. The mantle. Fred says this is the mole sect mantle. This is freaking sweet. Look at that carbon fiber. Heck yeah. That is a beauty. I love that knife. All right. Next is the Penrose Odoritors? I don't know. This is really cool. Penrose. And it's got this excellent jimping up here. Choke up spot. Beautiful kind of spear pointy thing going on here. Frame lock. Gorgeous radial milling. This is the, I think, Otarita is what I'm going to say. It reads oats. But yeah, really cool. Kind of a banana-shaped handle, but it works. Kind of like the Kanwu Padre and so on and so forth. But it works. All right. Next is a little bitty knife from Katuo. This is the Katuo Thorn. It reminds me of the Griffin. It's from the same designer, but it's called the Thorn. It is in Tiffany Blue G10. Hey, what's up? Who was that I just saw? Brian White. That's who I saw. Is Kelly in here too? I don't want to miss Kelly. Hey, Kelly. Good to see you. So we have a back flipper. It is a liner lock. There's no button. It is a back flipper, a front flipper, and a hole. Okay? It's called the Thorn. There you go. Thorn, backwards. But anyway, you get it. All right? Next, guys, this is a knife that I've never really liked. And my tastes have changed in the last couple years. But okay, Kelly. I'm showing knives. Hey, Jason Beecher. I like this one. Suddenly I like it. This is the new Urban EDC F5.5 in carbon fiber. And I don't know if it's thicker or what, but it feels a little better in my hand than some of the other F5.5s have felt. It flips open good. It's DLC. It's purple. I will say this. This is probably the least purple I've ever seen in a Purple Flow sample. There's not much here. I only read part of my comment. Okay, hold on, Kelly. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that's why I said that I was busy because you said that. They were available when I tried to buy my water spout. Your stocking caps were all... They're still there, dude. They're still there. Did something happen to them? They should still be there, Rory. None have sold. Not one hat has sold. You have to go under merch. Yeah, they're there. Yep. Oh. What? What the crap? Why do they say sold out? Hold on now. Rory's got me sidetracked. It says 7 in stock. So why does it say sold out on the website? Right here under inventory, it says 7 in stock. Oh, I bet I know why. I bet I know why. Give me a minute. That is wild. Let's see if this fixes it. All right, so let me refresh. We had to make an adjustment. No, that did not fix the problem. All right, I'm going to have to figure out what's wrong. Thanks for pointing that out, Rory. Yeah, that is so weird, man. I have to figure it out. All right, next is a Reich. This is the Reich RK806. Big, long boy. Titanium. Really kind of pretty drop point blade. Sort of like thumb stud. I don't know what they are. I don't know what I call them, but it's M390. But yeah, front flipper and studs. Really kind of long and pokey. Feels good in the hand. Really beautiful construction like you would expect from Reich, except I don't know what's going on here at the back. Kind of weird, but it works. Okay. Now, next is the knife that stole the show today for me. As you guys know, I love my Quiet Carry Drift LC. This is the large version of the Drift, and it's contoured. And I absolutely love this big chunker, and it ain't going anywhere. But this is the thumb stud version of the Drift, the contour Drift. This is the regular size Drift, but now it's contoured and it's knurled titanium, and this is sick. I want one very badly. I'm trying to decide if I was gonna buy something after the drop, and I had narrowed it down to the tactile rock wall Skelly, and now I'm wondering if I want this. So I'm going back and forth. I'm gonna buy myself something as a, hey, good job on screwing up the website so Rory couldn't buy a hat. Hey, Robin Dallium. Hey, Jeremy Good. So yeah, the dark modes are still there as far as I know. Hey, Metal Relic. Are they not still there? They should be there. Blade Bench Shop. Yeah, they're still there. They're still there. So yeah, I'm really torn between this and the Rockwall Skelly. This is pretty flipping fantastic. I already have a Drift, so that's why I'm thinking about the Skelly. But man, this is absolutely great. What a carry. It's easy to carry. Hey, Shay. All right, 2 more, and then we're going to wrap this up, and I'm going to try to figure out why Rory can't buy a hat. Daggone it. All right, so we have another new version. Wait a minute. Am I allowed to show these yet? Hold on. Let me go look. Let me see. I want to make sure these aren't. Sometimes I get stuff from this company, and I'm not allowed to show it because this message is confidential. So give me a second. Hang on, guys. I'm trying. All right, hold on. I'm going to have to go. There's nothing saying whether I can show this or not. So give me a sec. Oh, all right. Okay. Nope. It's on the website, so we're good. It's on the website. So this is the vintage jigged bone version of the Nolichucky Jack. It will only be available at dealers. Now, what you have to understand is this is actually the vintage moss brown bone that was on the original knife, and it's been hand jigged. These are hand jigged, and these are available on the 22nd. Okay, so it's another version of the Nolichucky in the vintage moss bone, or the vintage jig bone, he's calling it. But that's what this is. Really, really cool. So there's that. And then last but not least is a Mexican blanket version of the Aguanta, I think is how you say it. Another slip joint, but just a really simple little guy here. If you've never seen the Aguanta, it's a little Warncliffe slip joint with a keychain, so it's basically a keychain knife. These are also coming on the 22nd. So it is a Mexican blanket version of the Aguanta. Yeah, it is, Jim. It's crazy. This is pretty sweet for a tiny little guy. So that's it. That's everything that came in today. We'll be moving these up the review chain as soon as I got 2 things to review this weekend, and then we will go from there. Actually, I got 4 things to review this weekend, and then I'll move on to those. All right, well, I'm going to let you guys go back to MC or B's or whatever you're going to go to. We've been on here 15 minutes. All the hats are sold out. Yeah, I see, Brian, but I don't understand why. Because there are... Oh, hold on. I think I do see why now. No, that is so weird. All right. So I made a change to the address because they had put my... so how many of these... What hat is this? This is the Tempest stocking hat. So we're going to say... I'm going to put 7 of these as available. We'll see if this works. Save. All right, now let's go over here and let's refresh. Okay. Yeah, so I got to go through and fix each one of these real quick. You guys want to wait, or you want to... No, we don't want to bore everybody, KC. I got to see how many there are, though. I think they're both of those are 7. Let's see. The KnivesFAST stocking hat. Yeah, so what happened was I made a change because it was trying to use my home address as my outgoing address. And so I changed the warehouse to my P.O. Box address. And I think when I did that, it took everything out of the home address. I had no idea. All right, so both stocking hats are now available. I know Rory's already bought his knife, so he's probably not going to get it, and that's fine. Don't do that. But, yep, they're there now. Thank you for pointing that out for sure. I'll fix the regular hats in a minute once I count how many there are. Hey, projectiles, what's going on? All right, I'm going to wrap it up. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'm going to wrap it, and I'm going to go and get my shower and spend some time with my family. Scarlett and I had a really nice date, and I had to drive. Trevor's having a friend work on his car about 50 minutes away from here, so I had to drive him there, and I got to drive him back tomorrow afternoon. Fun stuff. All right, guys. Well, everybody have a good one. Thanks for being here. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget the tornadoes. They are still available at TempestKnives.com, at TraditionalPocketKnives.com, at BladeBingeShop.com. There are tons of these left. There are plenty of these left. Okay, help a brother out. Yeah, we've done okay, but we got a lot more to sell. Yep. All right, everybody, have a good one. Appreciate you, and thank you for watching the KnivesFAST channel.